My name is Greg Waddell. I'm the sports editor for the Murray State News.
I'm Drew Hursey. I'm the assistant sports editor.
Today we got a chance to run down to Nashville to check out the girls' OVC tournament and watch your Murray State Racers play the Governors of Austin Peay. Drew, what do you think about the game?
Well, honestly, I thought it was awesome. I don't get that many opportunities to go and watch the women's teams play, and the one that I actually do get to, it ended up being a really good game where the Racers fought back from being down almost 20 points and tying it back up with 5 minutes left in the game and making it really interesting. So if this is how all their games are, I think I'll be at probably the majority of their games as long as I'm at Murray State.
To me, the biggest thing was early in the game you had Kristen Klumpers get 3 fouls and Kayla Lowe get 2. Kayla didn't play most of the first half, which I definitely think made things difficult for the Racers. If you're playing against foul trouble, it makes it hard to play against the other team because you can't be as aggressive as you want. You can't get down and play dirty in the post because you have to worry about picking up that third and that fourth foul. So I think that definitely took a lot of aggression out of the Racers. They couldn't really get down there on board with the Governors, which post play was one of their big strengths, and one of the ways they said that they wanted to attack Rob Crossan's team. So I think that they took a lot of fire out of them early. But like he said, like Drew said, kudos to them for coming back in the second half, and really, it was a game all about runs. Austin Peay would go on a huge run, and then the Racers would turn the momentum around and come right back and with another run of their own. And to pull it within 61-61 with 2 minutes to play was a huge test to them. And a couple, like 2 or 3 bad possessions at the very end of the game kind of put them away, but overall a very admirable effort. And it's too bad it had to end that way.
I would just say even more so, I think if you look at the game, it was a game not really determined by the post presence on each side. I think it helped for the Governors, but the guard play on both sides. I mean, the Lady Govs hit 6 of their first 8 threes, and they hit 68% of their threes to start off the game. And then you have Murray State, who had Mariah Robinson with 28 points by the end of the game, who basically was the spear on the attack for Murray State to get back into the game. So when you look at it at the end of the game, yeah, post presence is a big deal, but the guards were the ones that were making this game interesting, and I think both guards both sets of guards on the teams played quite well today and made it really fun to watch.
And you mentioned guard play. I'm glad you mentioned that because a lot of perimeter defense was lacking in this game. There were way too many open three-pointers in the first half, and that's what largely helped the Governors pull away as quickly as they did. Whenever you're playing a tournament game, you can't have people unchecked on the perimeter, and I think that's one of the largest things that helped doom the Racers today, in particular. And Coach Cross alluded to that throughout the press conference, and even Mariah Robinson talked about it. And it's one of those things you can't really get back, but I guess you just learn from it. There's no seniors on the Racer squad this year. So I guess they just come back and learn from this, and the off season starts right now. Preparation for next season begins right now. Anything else you want to say?
Man, I'll just say that I'm really excited about seeing the future for the Racers. After today's performance of just basically not giving up and coming back, and no, they didn't win, but like Greg said, they're a really young team that is developing into a pretty fun team to watch, and I think there's a lot of good things to build upon for next year and for the future.
Thanks for stopping by. Check in Friday morning, and Drew and I will try to break down what to expect in the guys' game for Friday night and give you some things to look out for. Thank you very much.